And thank you very much that you're here. I do feel your support, and it's very important for me personally. And of course, all your support is very important for Ukraine too. So the latest update is that we are alive. I am alive. This is Darina. She's sleeping on the floor. Yes, some other people in the shelter woke up. It's already morning. It's like more than 7 o'clock in the morning. Katya and Taras are sleeping on a small sofa here, like this. This is Taras. Where is Katya? Ah, here. Katya. Ah, you can't really see her because it is dark. Darinka on the floor. I do not know how is my husband, but I feel calm because that was the deal. So I'm not texting him anything, and I know that he will not contact me until he has some kind of connection. And like I'm ready that he will not contact me like until this morning. So the morning has come, but again, I'm not really worried because I think, as far as I know, in the place where he is, there were no fightings and there were no explosions. So far, our dear Ukrainian army hit back Russian invaders, aggressors from Kyiv. Yes, there were explosions in Kiev next to the coal power station, and there were fightings in this almost in the center of Kiev, near the subway station Beresteyska. So it's going on, but there was no shelling of the city, and there were no like tanks in the city. Yes, so there were some provocative troops. It's very important that we survived this night. Now the day has come. You know, at night everything looks much more scary for people. So as you can see, even many people left the bomb shelter right now because it's more than 7 o'clock in the morning. And right now in Kyiv there is curfew, and people should not be on the street between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. But at the same time, the local Ministry of Defense, they update information all the time, let people know when there is like alarm that the air strikes are possible, so people need to go on into the bomb shelters. And they say right now that do not go on the streets because heavy fightings on the streets are possible at any moment. But what I can see that people are still in the denial of what is happening. They still think it's relatively fine, and they just left for home. You know, but I can understand it because we don't have, you know, a lot of stuff like food, and like I already smell bad. You know, I haven't been to the shower for like third day, and I want to brush my teeth. I want to take a shower. I want to change my socks because they smell bad already, and people are still happy, you know, wants to feel like normal. They want to come to their apartment, they want to have breakfast, they want to change their clothes and to take a shower. So far, none of us were traumatized personally. None of us have seen blood, dead bodies, or explosions. And we still think that it will be okay. Yes. I'm trying not to be in denial and not to be in anger, but to accept what is going on and to understand where I am, why I am here, and what we are doing. I replied to many of your comments like an hour ago. I put my heart, yes, like button, press the heart like button for you guys who commented like the words of support. Really, thank you for this. I appreciate. Those of you who were spreading the Russian propaganda bullshit, I was very rude with them or with you if you watch me. And I said, fuck you. And in Ukraine, this is, right now, this is like a motto of fightings, because what happened is that we have an island called Zmiyiny, Snake Island, and it's very important like place in the middle of the sea for protection. Maybe you've seen this in the news, I hope so. So the Russian warship approached this island and our Ukrainian naval base and said, we are Russian naval ship, surrender and you will have our mercy, otherwise we will attack. And Ukrainians responded, Russian naval ship, fuck you. Русский военный корабль, иди нахуй. And this fuck you is like, you know, and there was the fighting, and this island was conquered by Russians, then hit back by Ukrainians, then whole conquered. So it was a heavy battle, and I really don't know what's going there right now. Is it still Ukrainian or it's already Russian? I hope it's Ukrainian, of course. And people start posting on Facebook, like citing this Russian naval ship, иди нахуй, fuck you. Russian airplane, fuck you. Russian army, fuck you. Putin, fuck you. I know that at least 18 people died on this island, our Ukrainian heroes. Since the Revolution of Dignity, many Ukrainians know this phrase that heroes do not die. I really thank you guys, to those of you who say that, who care, yes, and I can understand that you like ask me to be evacuated from here, to run away from war, to escape to the US, Canada or something, but you know, technically it's not very easy, because when it started there was like the chance, and Darina doesn't have a passport, and right now airplanes do not fly, and like make documents. What kind of documents? We are in the bomb shelter, we don't have even pen and paper. But it doesn't really matter, because we stayed here to protect our land. You might think that it's cruel to make children the prisoners of parents' ambitions or something. Listen, freedom is important, not less than survival. Dignity is important, not less than survival. You know, Sergei, my husband, the first day when it started, he spent at work. He worked as a journalist, and I was telling him, come on, it's very important what you do. Don't be like ashamed that you're not fighting, it's very important. But he came last night to the shelter, spent this night sleeping on the floor in the shelter. He said that I was feeling myself so stupid and useless when I was just writing these words and texts why they are killing us. They are killing our people, because they came here not with the texts, they came here with the weapon. And in the morning he left, and he joined the army, the territorial defense unit. I was surprised to know that he knows how to shoot. He had some trainings when he was at school. That was a long time ago. But last year, maybe you've seen this video when we've been to Chernomorsk seaside resort, and I was pregnant with Darina, and there was an episode when he was shooting at the balloons, you know, to win a souvenir. And he did. He won the souvenir for us, a small helicopter for our kids. So I hope that yes, I know that he's brave, he's smart, and he knows how to shoot. I'm really so sorry that it's happening to him. It's such a hard decision to make. You know, Ukrainians, when Russians attacked in 2014 for the first time, you know, Ukrainians were not really hitting back because they were ashamed of protecting our borders. We were afraid that somebody will blame us that we are killing. So we just didn't fight for our land. And you know what happened? They came further because they saw that we do not hit back. So you know what it means? That Putin will not stop until he is stopped. So it's better for you guys to stop him while he is here in Ukraine before he comes to your homes by any means, like nuclear weapons, for example. You say escalation is bad. Olena, stop doing this escalating. Guys, were we escalating in Ukraine? You've seen my videos about peaceful days in Kyiv. You saw people on the streets, how they just wanted a normal life, schools, kindergartens, and normal work. Were we escalating? Was, you say, Biden is equally guilty. Was Biden escalating? Or he was proposing Russia, to come back to diplomacy and to talk? But what Putin was saying, he said that this is just training. It was we will not attack. He was saying we are just here for training, and he lied to all of you and to the international leaders too, right? So how can you make a deal with him right now if what he says is not truth? How can you trust him if he said I will not attack and he did? He said, I will not attack, and he did. And he is killing my people. He's saying, it's just like, how is it in English? Like I attack only, it's operation, and attack only military bases, like points. Are you kidding me? And the civil population will not suffer. I am fucking suffering here in the bomb shelter with my children. The pregnant women who are giving birth on the concrete floor tonight in Kyiv, they are fucking suffering. The small babies that weigh only 1 kilogram and they need support, they are fucking suffering. Our old people who cannot move, our disabled people with disabilities, our sick people in the hospitals, they are fucking suffering. My husband, who is not a military man, who is peaceful, who is a poet, he writes poems. He is fucking suffering because he didn't want to kill anyone. He didn't want to do this. But what can he do? We are like inside of the movie, inside of the show, and Western journalists, they enjoy the show. Yeah. My YouTube is growing. I'm making a show. Yeah. So many subscribers joined me. And I'm like a superstar. I don't want to be the superstar. I don't want this fucking content. I'm just doing what I can in this situation. You say give away the children, yes? Like I can stay here if I want, and I can send children away. Before they started, I've read, because of different situation, research that when in the United Kingdom there were the bombs and population was evacuated, those children who were evacuated without their parents, they psychologically suffered much more than children who were under the bombs, but they stayed with their parents. So my kids are under the bombs, but they stay with me. And it's very important for me to stay strong. You know, I was hesitating. I'm not a super brave person, really. I am afraid. I am afraid. I'm not sure that what I'm doing is really wise. From time to time, I'm so scared and I'm doing, oh my God, what am I doing? Why didn't I leave before? I had a big car. I had my emergency backpack packed. I could leave and maybe could be one of those people who are already in Poland in safety. But I stopped this sudden panic because there is no safe place anymore in the world. So I really think that the Third World War started. I really think so. So I really hope it will not happen, but it can. So Poland soon might be not a safe place to be to. And just the road, Katya is falling. I have to pull her up. Basically, this is what we are going through. But I feel safe here. The chances for us to die here in Kyiv are equal to the chances for us to die on the road somewhere. And another thing, I want my children to be alive, of course, but both physically and spiritually. I want them to be strong. I want them to be free. And they need an example. Teraz woke up. What Winston Churchill said, like, fight till the end. Well, I will repeat myself that please protest. Yes. Maybe you have an impression that it's useless. Maybe you have a feeling that it will not change anything. But it will. You know, every single matter helps. Even this tiny, tiny YouTube channel, you know, these kids, they help. Yeah, when you see them, you feel very much pity, yes? You feel pity about these children. So they are playing their role too. They inspire you to protest. They inspire my husband to fight. They inspire other people to fight. You know, it's not somebody from the heaven, from the sky who is protecting us on the streets. There are men like my husband, like somebody's son, father. Nobody wants to die, right? Everybody is afraid. But they are real people who are fighting over there. And they know what they are fighting for. Because if everybody goes away, there will not be Ukraine anymore. And if there will be no Ukraine anymore, there will not be Europe, democracy, and this beautiful world in which that we've built with you in these 75 years after the Second World War started, after it ended. I'm sorry, I can make some mistakes in my language, but I hope you understand. You know this Ukrainian motto, Slava Ukraini. It means glory to Ukraine. And you have to respond, Героям Slava, which means glory to heroes. Slava Ukraini, Героям Slava. Glory to Ukraine, glory to heroes. And then it continues. Слава нації, смерть ворогам, Україна понад усе. Glory to the nation, death to the enemy. Ukraine is most of all. And those men over there, they are fighting for us. But you know, after, you have to look optimistic at what is happening. Maybe the world leaders will help us. They are helping, but maybe they will help us more. Maybe they will stop, we will stop Putin together, because he's really the new Hitler. Maybe we will stop him together. And after this, Ukrainians will not be ashamed anymore to have a strong army, like you guys in Finland did. You hit back the Soviet Union in 1939 after the Soviet Union invaded. Yes, you lost a part of your territory, but you defended your borders, and now you know how to defend your borders. Ukrainians will be united, and they will know how to defend the borders, and they will support their army, they will believe in their army, and they will not be ashamed anymore, feel shy anymore to donate to the army, because I was, oh my God, I'm sponsoring the war that is killing. I want peace, guys, you know? When somebody with the gun comes to your home, it's better for you to know how to protect your home and yourself and your children than to say, peace. Yes, you can surrender. You can say, oh, welcome. Kill my husband, rape me, and make my children slaves. Yeah, it's possible. That is the way for peace. But this is not my way. This is not our way. This is not the way for Ukraine. Ukrainians will fight. But it's better to stop Putin here while he is fighting with brave Ukrainians. Because if he conquers Ukraine, he will proceed. Because Russian borders end where you stop them. Putin will stop where he is stopped. So you'd better stop him while he is yet in Ukraine and not at your home yet. Because he will be coming if he is not stopped. And once again, Ukraine becomes the battlefield in the World War. That happened with the First World War, in the Second World War. Most of the victims were coming from here. They were my people. And now again, it's in the heartland, it's in Ukraine. Don't you feel that Ukraine is a very important place in the world? So let's stop Putin together. Let's protect democracy. Let's protect peace. Let's protect beauty, harmony. Let's protect our children. Okay. I will go and hug Taras and Katya I'm not hugging them enough because I'm holding Darina in my hands all the time. Yes, while she is sleeping, I will hug the kids. People are helping me a lot. Over there in the corner is Marina. She is feeding me and she is holding Darina very often. So, and this is this is Natella and Bogdana. You see, they are so beautiful ladies. You see, very beautiful. So Bogdana is the best friend of Taras and Katya. So they have a company to play in the bomb shelter. Yeah. They are very tired of being here, not going outside on the playground. Yes, they want to jump and run and scream, and it's not really possible to do here in the bomb shelter, but they are doing very good. Good job. Good kids. Yeah, oh, that's Katya. Hello, Katya. Hello, Taras. So life continues. Thank you for your support. Please. Yeah, this is not fun. This is not a joke. Please help us protest. Yes, encourage Russians to protest. Encourage your friends, relatives, everybody to protest. And really help Ukrainians to stop Putin here in Ukraine. We are doing here what we can. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to talk to you. That was your guide, Elena from Ukraine. Have a nice day.